which one of these guys looks... You know what? This guy looks like a franchise quarterback. What's going on, everybody? C4 here. Welcome back. Episode 3 of our Toronto Huskies relocation rebuild. We're on a 10-year journey to try to win the Super Bowl for the former Commanders, now Canada's first ever NFL team. Tom Brady just retired. We had to go draft a quarterback who had the same face as our franchise fullback, and we will get to that. So we had to change it up just a little bit so they didn't look like identical twins. But we have the gunslinger out of Hawaii, Lance Hoffman, as our Tom Brady replacement. 75, 97 throw power, an absolute cannon. And outside of the fact that not only do we add him, but we added a hidden dev offensive lineman, Holcomb. Not only did we, on the defensive side, put together, a solid offseason of development, and all these guys are looking to come back, and John Davis is up to an X factor, but we got a generational fullback, Heath Wagner out of South Florida, 77 hidden dev out the gate, 89 lead block, 85 strength, 83 trucking. I'm already just thinking, can we just give this guy, even though B-Rob, Brian Robinson, our lead back to power back, can we just give Heath Wagner every single red zone snap so we can try to win the fucking MVP with him? That'd be sick. So with this squad, we are going to try here in year 3 to get back into the playoffs, to go on a little bit of a Super Bowl run. But it is a rookie quarterback. It is year 1. We got to temper expectations just a little bit. But I think with that 97 throw power, this kid is gonna be a stud. And you know me, every time we draft a couple hidden dev players, we like to get a little sneak peek. And we're not seeing exactly what we want to see. Usually if there's no question mark there, that's pretty good. But there's, still optimistic about this draft class. And with any time we have a brand new starting quarterback, we gotta play their season opener, their debut in the NFL, this time on the road against our divisional rival, New York Giants. Stud. This was a prototypical debut, I think. Outside of this first pass, his first completion, which ends up being a fumble, which was shocking. And at least that didn't scare him. He remained very aggressive. But we did have moments of, he's still a rookie. There were some times where you just got to throw the ball away. He was just trying to be super aggressive. It happens. And there was his first touchdown. It was great reading the defense. Perfect ball to our third wide receiver, De'Ami Brown. But for every big-time play, there was an equally what are you doing play? However, sometimes there's a little bit of magic. Oh, what a grab! Jesus Christ. Give me that shit, baby! Woo! Not a bad debut. We won this game because of our rookie quarterback in his day 1 start. So we're at midway point of the year, 3-4, which is not bad with a brand new quarterback. Can be a little off the mark of where we want it to be, but we have an opportunity against easily the team that you want to beat up on the most if you are playing in the NFC East, and that is the overpowered playbook, because the damn well it's not the roster that's that good. The Dallas Cowboys, they're 5-1. They're high-assing it around right now in the NFC East. Let's take them down a peg. Oh, Scary Terry! And who else to finish it off? Generational fullback. So the first game was very much our quarterback doing the damn thing, which is kind of what he did here today. A lot of aggressive bombs downfield, but we also have a generational fullback on our roster that is just waiting to get fed and keep eating and feeding you and feeding you. So we had a little bit more of a mix. Game 1 gets the Giants a lot of airplay. This one here, let's add the balance. Let's do the work between the 20s with the arm of our magical quarterback with the occasional hiccup. That was a god-awful interception. But still, it does not, that's a mark of a good quarterback. Throw a terrible pick, can you forget it? On to the next play, and that's exactly what he did. Just churning in and letting the generational fullback score the go-ahead touchdown, extra point pending, which we make. And we win an epic victory, a staple victory. That's another thing people don't really consider when you talk about young quarterbacks. They need those standout victories early on, and that is exactly what we got here, 31-30 over the Dallas Cowboys. Got Scary Terry up to a 99 overall. Welcome to the club. We got to deck him out. With $95 million in salary cap, pretty much could do whatever we want with contract extensions. Jamin Davis as our X-Factor linebacker was a top priority, locking me into a 5-year deal. Rick Force is a player I think has a high ceiling. I think he's like a dev trait away from really hitting the rocket boosters on his development. So let's lock him in for the long term. Ben St-Juste, the Canadian face of a Canadian team. 4-year deal. He's not going nowhere. De'Ami Brown does have a star dev, but I think serviceable wide receiver 3. No need to let him hit the open market, especially at that price. Lastly, don't really want to be in the business of replacing a 25-80 overall tackle. Sam Cosmi, getting him locked up for 5 years. And year 3 with a rookie quarterback, the Toronto Huskies with an 11-6 record win the NFC East and get a playoff berth in the wildcard round against divisional rival New York Giants. Our quarterback Hoffman popped as a superstar. I mean, personally, I'm still chasing the generational quarterback talent, the X factor right out the box, but I am taking a superstar quarterback that now throughout the year of his development is up to 99 throw power. What a machine. We don't have the dev trait yet for our, in quotations, generational fullback just yet. It'd be awesome with that superstar, but he was amazing this year. 12 touchdowns for a rookie fullback. That's as good as it gets. Playoffs. Let's kick the shit out of the Giants. Oh, let's go. Broken play. Scary Terry. Let's just keep piling it on him here. Keep piling it on him. Look, we're unstoppable. I don't even need to play this one. This is not even a count as one of our game plays. Ederon Rivera got his Canadian team utter domination. 35-16. Didn't even have to play. The sim handled the business for us. Terrible completion percentage for our quarterback. 46%, but 300 yards, 4 touchdowns. Scary Terry went for 7 for 267. Holy shit. Next up in the divisional round, it is also the 11-6, like us, Atlanta Falcons. You ever have games of Madden where you're just like, I don't really feel like playing defense. I feel like I'm going to be a liability. This game very much started out like that. Luckily, there was a shootout element early in the game while the defenses kind of slowed things down just a little bit. We were able to make this big-time throw. Who else but Scary Terry? Kicked the field goal to go into halftime tied up. But it was the defense in the second half. Old school style plays. Look at that. Monster run from Brian Robinson. Establishing the line of scrimmage, running through the trenches, and don't adjust your screen. This is exactly what happened in back-to-back drives. First up to Rick Forrest. Gets the floater after pressure is there from the Huskies and returns it 700 yards for the pick 6. And then the Falcons became desperate. They started to force passes. We knew it was time to thrive. And it went from a game where I was like, I can't play defense, to I'm the best at defense, looking like the Bermuda Triangle defense that we have in the Carolina Panthers series. This is Percy Butler, backup safety, getting in on the actions, showing some swag. Kind of, enticing the home crowd there, making them even more hated, and that is a dub. And a game away from the Super Bowl. How does a 79 overall team in the championship game? We've played all of our games. I think there still needs to be an element of sim. Can we beat a 79 overall LA Rams squad and make the Super Bowl here in year 3? Up 10-3. Looks like it's going to be a low-scoring game, whichever defense wants it a little bit more, and I think obviously they have the name value of Aaron Donald, but as a unit, I don't think the Rams defense is as strong as us. They got stars, sure, but from top to bottom, this Toronto Huskies defense, inspired by what the Commanders had built, has been simply outstanding. We got a 3-point lead in the fourth quarter, going up and down the field, not a lot of points, a lot of field goals, a lot of settling. We do not want to settle here. Defense needs a stop, and just like that, domination. 23-17, the Huskies, with a rookie quarterback, with a generational fullback, are in the Super Bowl. And ahead of our Super Bowl against who else? The dominant team of the AFC, almost always the Chiefs. Let's take a look at our stats, see if we have any dev trait increases ahead of our Super Bowl matchup. Lance Hoffman was very good, 4,500 yards passing, 32 touchdowns to 9 interceptions. We had a nice two-headed monster, B-Rob, 900 yards, 8 touchdowns, 12 touchdowns for the fullback machine, Heath Wagner. Outstanding year from Scary Terry, 1,300 yards, 9 touchdowns, just 30 yards shy of 1,000 for CJ Toon, our superstar tight end. And on the defensive side, both Cole Holcomb and Jamin Davis, tackle machine, 7 TFLs, 14 sacks, Montez Sweat. Chase Young with 18 TFLs, 12.5 sacks. Domination from John Allen and decent interception numbers. MVP went to Lamar Jackson, and the complete disrespect by the league to not give anybody on the Huskies an award. I mean, we still got, what, 7 years in the good, not winning the Super Bowl against an incredibly overpowered Chiefs team. I'm not going to say it's expected, but, you know, if we don't, we still got a lot of tread left on the tire of this. But with the defense that we have, with the hot quarterback that we have, with the fullback machine that we have, I can totally see us find a way to squeak through. But right now, a lot of field goals back and forth. Chiefs get the first touchdown of the game, and we didn't get any points in the red zone at the end of the first half, which I'm not going to say is dagger, but you can't just have 3 points against the Chiefs, man. This is a humbling experience for a team that absolutely overachieved this season, and it's a good learning experience. These guys are going to come back next year, fire in their bellies, and we're going to amend this back to the Super Bowl next year. It's not just a plan, that's our all-out mission. Those who cleared our lockers on the offensive side of the ball, outside of the fact that we found out Hoffman has superstar dev. Wagner comes out with start. No other dev traits up or down. Holcomb was a hidden dev lineman for us as well. Rookie with a star dev. On the defensive side of the ball, I don't think there's too much. Quincy Williams back up to a star. Was really looking for Derrick Forrest to go up a dev trade, but no one lost their X factors. So that's pretty good. And one retirement, backup, tight end, Logan Thomas, former quarterback, has decided to hang him up. Looking at our team going into the offseason, we needed a right guard, which is great. That's the only thing you need on offense. On the defensive side of the ball, it's like a third corner and an outside linebacker. We have 3 spots, and through free agency to draft, we definitely can fill them. Now for scouting, we went all in on the corners, and there is more than enough good corners. We might even try to be aggressive, see if we can get Zach Fowler, a straight-up top 5 talent at corner. So that means outside linebacker, guard. Maybe we'll take a look at free agency for that. As we look through free agency, especially at the positions that we need, I wasn't in love with any of the players. I mean, we got $83 million of salary cap. It's not the worst thing in the world to have that carry over versus signing just someone for the sake of signing them. And we have a very expensive defense. So I think as it stands right now, let's just go to the draft and carry over that $83 million. Kind of looking at my draft board, if it goes to plan, guard, linebacker, corner should all be attainable. As it relates to guard, Tyler Hayes looks good. 2, 3 A's and a B. Feldman should be solid. Michael Day should be solid. 3rd, 4th round in that range. We got 2 linebackers, 2nd, 3rd round that I both think would be great. Nathan Franklin at Florida State, Sheldon Black at a UCLA. And then we did the homework on all the corners. Give me one. I don't know if we're going to be able to get Fowler, but just give me one of these guys. And we got the double A on the punter. We need a new punter to come and replace Tressway. He should be pretty damn good as well. He's got to be 70 plus easy. I've been trying to trade up, and every offer has almost always included Montez Sweat or this Daron Payne, Ben St. Juice trade. And I think we're just got to wait and see. Sit and wait, and hopefully a corner falls to us way down at our late pick in the 1st round. Corner board got absolutely depleted. But luckily, we still have, our final option for a 1st round caliber. Dwight Callahan out of Arkansas. Doesn't look like a guy I'd usually draft, but we got to trust the scouting on this one. 1st, 2nd round talent. Oh, brutal. No dev trade. We got to wait till the 4th round. I'm going to sim to the 3rd round. I'm going to see what our board looks like, and maybe we'll be aggressive trying to get in the 3rd round, depending on who is still there. I think it's going to be slim pickings. We still have both linebackers and 2 guys that I think, especially Hayes there. I think Hayes could be plug and play at guard. Let's see how we can move up. To get back to the 3rd round, the Colts are looking for our return man, Larry Ray, who's very good as a return man. But with our 1st round corner, it's a little bit more surplus requirement. So we'll make that trade every day of the week. With Franklin just going the pick before, that was kind of the sign, like, jump. We want our guy. We're going to have to be aggressive right now. And we're going to get Sheldon Black here in the 3rd round. Exceptional. There we go. Dev trade as well. Lastly, I want to trade up for Tyler Hayes. Got to figure out how to make this happen. Center just wanted off the board. We have to jump now. Trading back to the 3rd round. Giving up a 3rd rounder next year. Our 4th and 6th rounder this year. I think we got to do it because I think Hayes, I think he's going to start for us. I think he's going to be a day 1 plug and play rookie start. We're going to move him at right guard. And with Caleb Hall just going out the board, the corner market is depleted very, very quickly. So we are going to select Tyler Hayes, the center, which will convert to guard out of Notre Dame. Let's go. Ooh, 5th round. I wasn't even ready. I was just like, this guy's fast. I'm going to draft these fast. Pops with the dev, Ronnie Glenn. out of Cincinnati. 96 acceleration, 97 speed. I'm not going to pat myself on the back too much. You know why I drafted him. You know how I drafted him. You guys should do it too in your drafts. And draft recap time. Feel very good about the draft. No one below a 70. Dwight Callahan, even though he's a normal dev, 74 corner. Sheldon Black, who's going to start as a rookie and outside linebacker, 72 with the normal dev. Great athlete. Tyler Hayes was aggressive to go get him, secure his services. We're going to move him to right guard, 72 hidden dev. Ronnie Glenn, just back of the roster depth chart, drafted him purely for speed. He pops 70 with a depth trait, and the punter Alex Richards, double A's from the scouting, 74 overall punter. So the fact that we're able to retool this squad without spending stupid money in free agency, handling all of our business throughout the draft, puts us in an excellent spot ahead of year number 4. Hoffman's been outstanding. Excited to see what he can do in year 2 of the league, as well as a generational fullback. But offense and defense is primed to get back to the Super Bowl. That'll do for me today, guys. Hope you're enjoying this series. If it's your first time stopping by, don't be afraid to hit that subscribe button. Smash the like button if you enjoyed. Helps out the old YouTube robots. I'll see you back here tomorrow with a new episode of our Panthers franchise. Till then, it's your boy C4 saying peace out, love ya, have a good one.